Good, good morning, and I am very sore, but I need to get up and make my coffee so we can go kind of thrift shopping, antique shopping, because I have some very specific things I'm looking for as a birthday gift for a friend of mine. I completely forgot to record actually setting up the coffee maker, but it is running, so you'll at least see the pour for the coffee. I've got breakfast now. It is just avocados because I accidentally burned the toast, like to a crisp. So, yeah, just these avocados. Because I need to pick up more bread actually. But I am just kind of chilling, drinking my coffee, watching the Fundy Fridays episode about Shiny Happy People. Like, she was on it, and I watched Shiny Happy People, really liked it. And just kind of getting her perspective also on everything. So I'm going to get changed and then we are going to go off and explore both Georgetown and I'm thinking Frankfurt. I can't decide between Frankfurt and Versailles, but we'll see once I get moving more. So see you guys in one sec. As you guys can see, I am now dressed. I've got just one of my tank tops on and yeah, I've got the writing on my wrist, or because I was trying to write something with a pen and it was a new pen and it was just not working, so I was scribbling anywhere and everywhere, which included effectively my arm. But yeah, I am just gonna put on my shoes and we can head out to Georgetown. As you can see, I'm in the car and I'm about to head over to Georgetown, and boy am I freaking sore, and I'm just kind of like hobbling because I did a lot of my hamstrings yesterday, but let's get going. I made it to the Peddlers Mall in Georgetown, and I'm probably going to go to the Cat Cafe, get a coffee, and then just start wandering and looking specifically for any sort of old textbook, either for engineering, medicine, or physics. This is kind of cute. I really want Corningware, but I just can't justify it right now. No luck yet on finding any text that I would want to give my friend. They have mini Webkins! Again, I don't need it, but I saw this and I was like, wait a second, I think those are Webkins, and they are. No books still. There was one place that had books, but nothing that I wanted or would looked good for my friend. So I actually have an art piece by this guy. It's just a charcoal print, and there's, oh, this is a different dude, but yeah, I've got something by this guy already. So I am now in more downtown Georgetown. I have parked and I am going to go to the antique mall to see if they've got anything that seems appealing, because there's nothing at the Peddlers Mall that I liked. Well, this place is pretty cool and very vast. Always a sucker for the Christmas stuff. There is a lot of royal family things. Not my fave. Anybody want to recreate Sleeping Beauty? We had a, what was it? Pillow, and my mom had a vest in this fabric. That's kind of fun. Georgetown did have a few books, but nothing exactly what I was looking for, so it ended up being quite a bit of a bust. So now I am in Frankfurt, and there is a bookstore I'm going to check out, as well as like there's this like thrift store of sorts that does work with shelters, like animal shelters, so I'll check that place also just in case. And then I'm probably gonna get some like ice cream. I do hate the fact that I feel like I am waddling everywhere. Kind of a fun mural that they have. So I was way too focused while I was in there, but I got some books and I'll show you guys when I get home. I'm really pumped about them, and I'm just gonna go walk to get some ice cream and then head home. Off to do a quick Kroger run because I am low on bread and cheese, and I had not thought about that before I'd gone grocery shopping earlier this week. Finally, I am home, although I'll only be here for a little bit, a couple hours, and then I am going to see a performance that is being held by the University of Kentucky, so pretty pumped. I saw the version of it last year, and so this is a new version, and I'm excited. So I'm just home, relaxing a bit. I had a bunch of tests finished last night, so I'm downloading those results right now, as well as some of the tests that finished actually while I was out, because a couple of them had just started up, and I am just exhausted, honestly, and I'm excited for going to this performance. The reason why I don't have any makeup on right now is because I was going to put on makeup for that show. I am still just sitting here. I did edit my video from yesterday, so then it is exporting right now, and I will get it uploaded so it can go up. But yeah, I am about to have dinner because the event is at 7:30. I want to get there, or I want to leave the house at about 7, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, just kind of chill right now. My toe is hurting so bad, but I think that's because I did a decent amount of walking both yesterday and today, and it just needs some time off it. Video edited, dinner heated, and I'm just going to be watching some Smokey Steve and Mark. I am dressed and parked and about to walk over to the performance, so I am pretty pumped about that. And I found parking relatively easily, so yeah, let's go. I am finally back, and I feel like I haven't talked a lot about what I did once I got to Frankfurt, honestly. So I had gone to 2 of the different places that I thought I could buy books. One was called something Leash. It's similar to the Assistance League or Goodwill or Salvation Army, where there's a boutique that is associated with an organization to kind of help. And then in this case, this one helps with an animal shelter. And that one, there was nothing there that really interested me, so I just kept on walking. The second place is a place called Poor Richard's, which that was where I was kind of thinking I would find something, but I wanted to check other options first. And this place is a local bookstore, and on their main floor is just normal books and everything, and some Kentucky local stuff. And then upstairs is all these antique books, and that's usually where I like to go because I can find some very interesting scientific books. So for myself, I may actually give this to the Dean of Engineering because I've TA'd for him, and his field of expertise is in corrosion, so it's metallography and corrosion. I'm really kind of curious about this, and yeah, it's from NANCE, which is the National Association of Corrosion Engineers. Also ASM, which is American Society for Metals, and International Metallography Society. And then for my friend, I got her The Atom at Work, which is about quantum, it looks like a bit, and some radioactive work because she previously was nuke power in the US Navy. And then the other book is the Indiana Academy of Science for their 45th annual meeting from 1929. And again, there's some really interesting science stuff in there, as well as the fact that she actually went to Purdue for her undergrad, so I thought it would be appropriate for her, and I hope she likes it because she does enjoy looking through some of the older like texts and everything. And then also I walked and got myself some ice cream at Hugs, which they have a couple of locations in central Kentucky. There was one actually in Georgetown also, but I decided to go to the one in in Frankfort instead as a treat to myself. And I got 2 scoops. The top one was cherry cordial, which I liked a lot, and then the second was black raspberry chip, which is a really common flavor around here. Grater's also has that flavor, and I liked the Grater's version more than this one. Loved the cherry cordial because I found recently that I've been liking a lot of things that are like cherry flavored, but not like Second Sight Spirit Distilling has a smoked cherry rum. That's not my favorite. It tastes too much like Benadryl, but like especially cherry like cordial ice cream, I just love it. And then I went to the Grand Night of Singing, which is an event that is held here at UK. I went to it last year, and actually I was sitting in the same row as this dude, like this couple. He's like a life insurance guy, apparently. I looked him up. Also, this is when I realized how common the last name Kaufman is, because I think of Kaufman initially as the one of the deans of University of Minnesota, because we have like Kaufman Student Union, but that's spelled with a C. This is spelled with a K. But then that's not to get confused with Gloria Kaufman School of Dance, which is at USC, which I'm also kind of familiar with because I know somebody who was in the like inaugural class there. So I'm just like, how many Kaufmans are there? And they all have slightly different spellings. But the performance is pretty good. It goes through a lot of different musical theater stuff. And what was interesting was they had 2 different songs about P.T. Barnum, because they did one song from Barnum, which I was like, oh my gosh, because I had done a tap dance to it way back, like not to that one specifically, but to One Brick at a Time from the musical Barnum, because in Huntington Beach we have this thing called APPLE, which is Academy of the Performing Arts, and they were doing Barnum, so we went to see it, and my tap teacher was involved in the whole thing. And she was like, okay, we're going to do a song from that for a June recital. But then the other was from The Greatest Showman. So I'm like, yeah, this show is really into Barnum this year. They always have one piece that's like a musical interlude with at least somebody from the orchestra kind of getting a big solo. And this time they did Stairway to Heaven. And one of the pianists, because they had 2, was just like amazing, and he was just going the whole time, and it was very energetic and animated, and it was beautiful to listen to. Also because I have this ballet background, my dance studio, I never did it, but they have a piece that will bring up periodically to Stairway to Heaven, and it's like it's the extended version or whatever, I believe, of Stairway to Heaven, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, that was just like, but yeah, the performances were great. I do enjoy it. It reminds me of how much I do love the arts, and while I love science and I love educating people on science, the arts, I'm going to be, when I'm an old lady, one of those people that is like just sponsoring the arts, and I'm there with my like pantsuit and flowy top and kind of like 3/4 length sweater or whatever, and fun colored hair, but always sitting at the arts and being one of those people. My hair looks so messy as I was just partaking in the doom scroll, because why not? But generally, thank you guys so much for watching today. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially for more adventures in Kentucky. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!